Hello, you tune into the news bulletin today, December the 15th, coming first with local news. According to the map of Southeast Asian e-commerce report conducted by ePride Group, a Malaysia-based company, Vietnam accounted for up to 31% of e-commerce web traffic in Southeast Asia in the third quarter this year, second only to Indonesia. Compared to the second quarter, e-commerce web traffic in Vietnam has risen by 5.2 percentage points, the highest growth in the 6 countries studied, including Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Vietnam. Both foreign and local companies are seeking to expand in Vietnam, the report said, but domestic firms account for 72% of the traffic, while that of international players, mostly Singapore-based, like Shopee and Lazada, make up the remaining 28%. This made Vietnam second only to Singapore in the share of local players in the web traffic, far exceeding Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines. Another news drawing much attention recently that the import tariff has been cut down. Under free trade agreements that Vietnam is a member, some imports enjoy tariff reducing to zero. However, the customs revenue may not be affected. According to the Finance Ministry, nearly 29 trillion Vietnam dong of import tariff will be cut down when the FTAs become effective in 2018. Within 11 months in 2019, the import revenue saw a decline of 13 trillion Vietnam dong. Its portion among the total revenue of customs sector also reduces gradually at nearly 22% in 2017, 17% in 2018, and down to 16% in this year, 2019. However, the total revenue of customs sector will assist profitability thanks to some other tariffs such as special consumption, VAT, environmental protection, and anti-dumping tax. Over the past time, Catholic followers in the city of Biên Hòa only joined hands to participate in the emulation movements and campaigns, contributing to the construction of a civilized, modern, and graceful city. This is the bridge named Fatima, connecting Ward 6 and Ward 13 in the district of Hồ Nai. This bridge was built thanks to a fund worth 1 billion Vietnam dong contributed by local Catholics. Thanks to the bridge, an 8-kilometer route was halved to 4 kilometers only. Parishes located in an area also take part in a lot of social charity activities, such as building houses and taking care of underprivileged families. Especially, the legal awareness for prevention of social vices are also included in activities here. We often educate the children and the youth here on traffic law or prevention of blood and gambling. Also, we share about the awareness of environmental protection in order to help the children well aware and do good things at their early age. With nearly 97% of the population being Catholics, local authority has received support from parishes here in order to encourage followers while implement the campaign All People Unite to build new style rural area and civilized urban area. During the past 2 years, Hồ Nai Ward was continuously recognized as a civilized urban localities. World News. The North Korean news agency KCNA quoted a statement from Chief of the General Staff Park Jong-chung that new technologies gained in the recent test of defense science research will be applied to overpower the nuclear threats from the United States. In a latest statement reported by KCNA, Park Jong-chung warned that the hostile forces, U.S. included, should restrain their provocative movements towards North Korea if they want to spend year-end in peace. The statement came a few hours after North Korea announced about its second successful test at a missile and satellite base. The tests were conducted in Friday evening at a Sohae satellite launching ground, better known as the Dong Cherry site, KCNA said, without specifying what sort of testing occurred. France is now suffering under a crippling public transport strike for the 10th day, which brought the government to concerns of transport standstill during Christmas. Metro traffic in France was severely disrupted due to the strikes, with only one high-speed long-distance train and 3 regional trains running across the country. Paris remaining the worst hit. Metro lines in the capital remains closed. Only 60% of the city's bus services were running. Demonstrators have warned of similar disruptions on Sunday and Monday. French unions are hoping for a repeat of the 1995 successful strike when they forced the government to back down on pension reform after 3 weeks of metro and rail strikes just before Christmas, the AFP news agency reported. The new reform in France is expected to remove 42 separate regimes of pension.
That's all for today's news. Thanks for joining us and goodbye.